It is that stuff.
Pick it up, groove. Baby girl, watch how you move. I got them.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nikki. I'm here again with another story time for you guys. So today I'm going to do a story time about the time that my dumb behind ran out of gas, y'all. So I will let y'all know that the story is just a little ditzy, so it just goes to show that on the daily basis I do kind of experience just some dummy missions. I'm not saying I'm dumb, but I do experience like things that can be like easily prevented. So I'm gonna start it off. So this happened about 2.5, almost 3 months ago, so I would say back in February. It's now April. So this one night, me and Kiana, we're at school together. So we were sitting around. With Saturday night. We were trying to find some things to do. So, you know, like we're going back and forth, like, what are we going to do? You know, like it's Saturday night. It's like not too bad outside for it to be Ohio, because Ohio weather sucks. But we're like, it's not too bad outside, like what to do. So we sat around for a few hours, but eventually we're like, okay, we can't find anything. There's no parties, there's no kickbacks. So we're just going to go ahead and just go to Kiana's house and just watch movies and then probably just dance around for a little bit. So that's what we end up doing, and we did that for a few hours. So 11:30 comes and Kiana, she's like, I'm tired. So you know how if you at somebody's house and they say they're tired, that's like kind of like your cue to leave, like, okay, it's my time to go. So I left. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just go home. So at this time it's now like 11:45 when I get home. So I'm sitting in my room fully dressed, my hair's done, like I got on my shoes, I'm just sitting like here on my like futon or whatever, and I'm like, dang, I really want to do something. Like I'm looking on Snapchat and everybody's out just living their best life. I'm like, bro, I'm the only person in the house who is like in the house on a Saturday, like the only person in the house on a Saturday night. Like everybody else is just out living for real. So I was sitting there, I was watching Girlfriends, because you know they got the full episodes on YouTube, so y'all better check that out. But I was watching Girlfriends or whatever, and I get a random call. So let me rewind for you guys. At the time I was talking to this guy on and off, like we were on and off, and at the time I blocked him. Don't judge me. Yes, I'm a blocker, because I just feel like that's just what I do. I don't know why, but I block people, not because I purposely ignore you. It's a little bit of that, but it's mainly just I just don't want to hear from you. I don't have that kind of time for that negativity, so I'd rather just block you. So I had him blocked at the time, so I get a call like from this random number. So I'm like, hello or whatever, and then he's like, unblock me. So I automatically knew who it was. I'm like, I recognize your voice. Why are you calling me on somebody else's phone? And he's like, well, this is my friend's phone, so he called me on this friend's phone. So we're going back and forth. He's like, why don't you just unblock me? So we're on the phone, y'all, for like 10 minutes. So in my mind, and I even asked, I'm like, where's your friend? Like, are they not concerned about like where their phone is? So we're on the phone going back and forth. So he's like, yeah, like unblock me. So I'm like, whatever. So I get off the phone with him and I'm bored, so I unblock him. I'm like, whatever, this is just how we work. So I unblock him or whatever, and then I look at my messages and he texts me like, come to the city. So my hometown is like 40 minutes from where I'm at school at. So I'm like, it's 11 o'clock, almost 12 o'clock at night. Like I'm not about to come out there. Like you come out here if you really want to see me. So I just kind of laugh it off like, haha, you're silly, but what's up though? So he's like, yeah, seriously, like come out here. So I'm like, nah. So we're texting back and forth, and it's not like 12:15ish. So I'm like, you know, like I am still wide awake. Like I don't know why, but I was just wide awake this night. So I'm like, okay, I will just go ahead and just go out there. So I text him, I'm like, okay, I'm leaving, putting on my jacket now, so don't fall asleep. And then I call him, I'm like, what are we gonna do when I get there? Like, are you at least gonna get me food if I'm driving all the way out there? So he's like, all right, we can do that. So I'm like, okay. So get in my car. When I got in my car, and every time I get in my car, I look at my gas, and I notice that my gas is right on E. So I'm like, you know, it's no biggie. I'll make it there. It's only 40 minutes. I know Bailey. Like, I know my car. Like, I'm going to make it. Like, I just had so much faith. So I'm in the car, whatever, and I'm driving. So I get about 20 minutes out. Like I said, it was like 40 minutes. So I get like 20 minutes out, and I'm like, you know, like, I don't know about this gas. So I start just like, okay, I'm just going to pull over and go to the gas station. Because in my mind, like, what I wanted to do was just wait to go to the gas station. So then when I got to the gas, like, when I got to him, he will fill my tank up. So I know that's stupid, but I was like, no. Like, because if I'm driving, I don't play about my gas. Like, I would literally drive right down the street. And I feel like if I wasted gas, I literally get so mad. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to just go ahead and I'ma just go to the gas station. So I pull over, get out of my car and everything, but I'm like, where's my wallet? So I'm looking in my back seat, I look on the floor under my seats, and I do not see my wallet. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like, where is my wallet? So I'm like, I just start praying. Like, I get back in the car, I'm like, I start thinking like, should I just drive back home 20 minutes out, or should I just keep going 20 minutes out and go get this gas from him? Like, either way it goes, I'm gonna have to drive 20 minutes. And if I drive 20 minutes back home, there's no way I'm about to like come back out and then drive 40 minutes. There's no way. So I would have been in the house for the night. So I'm like, okay, I just made a conclusion, like, I'm going to just finish driving to him. So I'm driving, I'm praying, y'all. Like, I was calling all my friends, wasn't nobody answering, because at this time it's like creeping up on 1 a little bit. So I'm calling all my friends, everybody's like, oh my, like, not answering. I'm leaving voicemails and stuff, just praying. But then Finado by Chief Keef came on, and that's my son. Like, if you know that's my son. You know me. Like, I was in the car, I was turning up, I was like, I'm a gorilla in the fucking scoop. So I'm turning up to that, that's my son. So I get a little sidetracked, but then that son goes off, and I'm like, dang, you know what I mean? I still ain't getting no gas. Like, Chief Keef can't even fix this situation for me. So I'm still driving. So eventually I'm driving like about 15 minutes out. I get off the freeway. So when I get off the freeway, his house is like 5 minutes out from that freeway. So I'm driving or whatever, and he's like, so I get there, I'm like, yes, Bailey. Like, I'm talking to Bailey, I'm like, I just knew you would get me here. I'm talking to God, like, yes, praise to the highest above. Like, I was grateful. So he gets out of this car, like, I parked in front of his house, he gets out of the car from being with his friends. So I'm like, hey, cool, you know what I mean? So as soon as he gets in the car, I'm like, I gotta go to the gas station, and then we can go to Taco Bell, because at that time that was like the only thing that was open. So he gets in the car, he's like, okay. So I start driving down the street, like, I get around the block, and you know, like, it's a two-way lane, so it's the left and then it's the right lane. So I'm going down the right, but then I have to go around because there's this car parked on the street in the right lane, so I have to go around to the left lane. As soon as I turn around to go to the left lane, my car starts shaking. So it was like, doo-doo, 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 choo, and then it just stopped. So I look at him, I'm like, I don't know how I'm about to tell him this, but I look at him, I'm like, I just ran out of gas. So he's like, bro, what? So he just instantly just starts going in on me, like, why would you come all the way out here, and da da da. So in my head I'm thinking, like, see, this is why I blocked you, because you're crazy. But he just starts going off on me, like, why would you come all the way out here and stuff like that. So he's like, okay, I'm just gonna call my friends and tell them to come back. So at that moment, I just knew I messed up, because I'm like, bro, like, he go come back, they go see me, and they go think I'm broke. Like, I just know how guys think. Like, if a girl don't have gas, or if just anybody don't have gas, people just be like, oh, they don't have no money for no gas. But I'm like, little do y'all know, I lost my wallet, like, and I was trying to finesse him out of this gas. Like, so I'm like, dang, you know what I mean? Like, so he calls his friends or whatever, and his friends come back. So it's like 15 minutes later. We was waiting on his friends for a minute, but they come back and they pull up on the side of me, and I see some of them in the back seat looking like, oh, like, who is that, she don't got no gas. So they kind of laugh. I'm like, this is so embarrassing. And then not only that, we're waiting, so he gets out of the car, gets in the car with his friends. Another car pulls up behind his friends. So I'm like, bro, like, who is that? He's like, that's my brother. And then he looks, I'm like, just embarrass me, why don't you? Like, you got your cousins here, you got your mama, you got your dad, like, who else in the bushes? You got a kid, like, in the bushes? Like, he was just embarrassing me. So he's like, all right, come on. Like, he's talking to me, like, get in the car with him and his friends so that we can go to the gas station. So I'm like, I'm not about to just leave Bailey. I can see if I parked her, but she was literally in the middle of the street. I'm not about to just leave Bailey, because somebody could easily just come up and take her. And then, or the police can come and say, who's this? People be thinking I'm missing. And then I don't want to get it towed either. Those tow fees be, like, expensive. So I'm like, I think I'm going to just sit here by myself. I'm going to just wait until you get back. So he's like, whatever, man. So they drive off. And I'm like, dang, I don't like the way he just said that, whatever, man. You know what I mean? Because, like, what if he just do not come back? Like, and I'm going to just be sitting here, like, by myself in the car. So that's what I did for about 15 minutes. So 15 minutes goes by. I'm like, bro, he's not coming back. Well, I tell you, I legit started crying. Like, I just started praying. Like, something just told me to not take you off the block list. Like, this just is not meant to be. So I'm waiting 15 minutes, just bawling my eyes red, hair not combed, because I'm just stressing. So eventually they come back, but this time it was just him and his friend. So luckily he saved me a little bit more embarrassment because his brother was gone. So he comes back with his friends, he gets out of the car, and then he has like the little jug thing, he fills it up. So I'm like, I look at my gas, it went up a little bit, because in my head, my dumb self thought that if you like get a full tank of gas. Like you get a full tank, but I didn't know it was just like a quarter of a gallon or something like that. So I'm like, okay, so he gets back in and my car still wouldn't start. Like I don't know why his friends waited, like won't wait to see if the car actually started, but they pulled off. So the car still wouldn't start. So I'm like, wow, you didn't get enough gas. So at this point I just kind of sit my seat back. I'm like, we're probably just got to sleep out here tonight because I'm over it. You know, like you keep going through something, it'd be like, okay, you just give up at some point. So I'm like, I sit back, my seatbelt, but then I look down and I notice my car was not even on. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So I try to like creep up because he's looking out the window like mad. So I try to creep up and start the car, but he notices like, bro, you didn't even have the car out. So he starts dogging me, but it started and then I got my gas though. So I was happy. I got like a half a gas tank. But moral of the story is, if you don't have no gas, don't be out here just trying to make moves. And if you do, like, make sure you have somebody in the car with you at least who got money for gas or who got their wallet, because you would just end up like me. But just don't be like me, honestly, because my life is just one big dummy mission. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. Please subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye.